but it's cool.
Like, who so decided one day they were like, you know what, let's just take Pyke in the mid lane. See how that works.
Because people started figuring out he wasn't a real support.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
And if
But
there's
like,
anybody in the like entire universe who just happens to stumble upon this video on YouTube after I post it, I want y'all to know now the Pyke is not a real support.
you right.
Like, look at him, Sable. He's already being a shitbag. He's purely looking for someone to grip over that wall.
Like, what do you even do? What do you do against Pyke? How do you like counterplay that?
By the time he got to the point he did, there's nothing you can do. Your only option in the lane phase is to stay behind minions, because if he can't grip you, he can't engage on you unless he flashes.
That's the frustrating part, is that if he can't do that, he goes invisible and moves around them. And then I don't know where he's coming from.
We still could have won that game, but the Vi was awful. I had such high hopes for this game. There was no way we should have lost this game.
Like, I'm sure everything in bot lane was like, Ezreal was like 0 and 10 when I.
Oh yeah, Ezreal was not a factor. I keep telling people, like, if you don't like playing against Ezreal, fight him at level 1. Like, he can't do anything. Like, he even had a Leona and he couldn't do anything, Sable. The other problem, too, was that Amumu actually did damage. Like, he didn't go straight tank. He had AP.
Yeah.
I definitely know what hashtag this game is getting. Because I'm honestly kind of curious how this Vi got her shit rocked as hard as she did. I like how that was the moment when she panicked when I said don't die while I'm gone, and she's at 3/4 health.
Mm.
And this bitch was like, ooh, I might die. This Ezreal was not very good. He couldn't farm, he couldn't secure kills. He just didn't have damage, and I was like, I know that life, dude, but You gotta be good at Ezreal before you expect any sympathy from me. At least we were wrecking it down here.
That's kind of what I was anticipating. I took a look at that and was like, top lane gonna lose. I'm hella lose.
Honestly, like, we should have lost too. This is not a lane that we should have won. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, I didn't even jump back that far. Oh well. I want to see this. Because I was aiming for Pyke. Wait. What? What did he die to? Okay, so I hit him there. Oh, the minions killed him. Sable, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Your thing was lighting up on my screen, but I couldn't hear you, so I just wanted to make sure it wasn't something wrong with Discord.
No, it's good. It's probably just catching the like white noise off
Probably.
of my fans. Don't know why. He just gets on my nerves. And the fact that he's just invisible.
I do understand, believe me.
And I just wish I knew how to fight that.
Honestly, Sable, like, now don't take this next part as an insult. Like, you're not the most efficient warder in the first place. If you want, what you could do is when you see Pyke, like on the enemy team, you could just grab a red trinket instead of a ward trinket, and then whenever he goes invisible, you just activate that and you can see him. Now, granted, it does have a long cooldown, so it's not going to work every single time, but if you're like, if that's because like, I feel like you have that problem with a decent amount of champions. I feel like invisible champions are something you struggle with right now.
I don't know who else goes invisible.
Remember that Twitch jungle that one day?
Oh yeah.
And then there's always Evelyn. I just feel like I hear you say that about champions a lot. This moment gave me so much hope. I felt like after that moment we had such a good advantage.
Right.
We have a 3k gold lead, and somehow we managed to blow that. I just don't understand this game, honestly. Like,
I don't think it was an issue with y'all's lane at all. The issue is that
well,
he was left alone to his own devices in other people's lanes. Like your lane went perfectly well. You got 3 kills, was already up, doing well before. Now you're doing even better. But then they're like, well, we were doing good before, but we still don't keep doing like well in like our respective lanes.
right. There's a lot happening in this game. For one thing, like, nobody wanted, like, and it's not your job before you feel like this is an insult to you. Nobody wanted to protect me in terms of, like, CCing the enemy team. Like, Vi and Darius would just go in and die. And I'm like, but if y'all hung back and stopped them from killing me, I have the damage to kill all of them. Every single one. So if y'all had just been a little more patient and like hung back with me and protected me, like, I know that sounds selfish, but like, look at the scoreboard. Like,
I for real kind of can't do nothing but that. Like, what was that actually? What was that animation sound?
it was a combination of Pyke's ult and Senna's Q that activated at the exact same time.
Oh, I'd be like, dang, that sounded loud as fuck. They was like, yeah, he hella did.
And like at this point, like, they even killed Pyke. I don't know if they just got arrogant or what, but like this Pyke just suddenly got ahead, and I was like, all right. Like, he's not even really ahead at this point, Sable. I don't know when it happened, but at some point this Pyke just got hella ahead, and then no one would protect me from him. Because I could fight him, but I need to not get CC'd into oblivion. That was my problem with most of those fights. And then our Vi had no objective control. I just kept shielding myself. I got out of this, by the way.
Man.
I think I even killed somebody. Yeah, I killed Ezreal.
I don't. That Ezreal was cunning.
That Ezreal was so bad. Like,
He got left in the base, and I was like, oh, your ass is dead.
yeah, that Ezreal was god awful. But again, like, we didn't even get this. Like, Vi had no sense of objective control whatsoever.
He was like hanging back.
Yeah, because, like, I knew they were going to be there. Like, but then Vi chased a Mumu. Or no, we did get this. That's right. I got it. I think I died here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think all of us did.
Meanwhile, part of the thing too was I kept seeing Teemo and thinking it was a Mumu. Like with that hat on, I could not tell the difference between the two of them.
No, I get you. For almost the entire game, I legitimately was like, I didn't see Teemo. Even when I was in top lane, I still didn't see Teemo. I got hit by a shroom. Hella got hit by a shroom.
I wish they would have just surrendered. If I ever saw a Kai'Sa 8-1, I'd be like, just quit.
Right.
But they hung in there, and God bless them, they pulled it off.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom real fast.
I got you.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. I paused it because I want you to see how much I narrowly escaped death in this moment. I was living on my prayers, your prayers, Michelle's prayers, everybody's prayers.
Lord. Oh, Lord.
Michelle killed him though. This was back when I was like, it's okay, Michelle, we'll get you kills. This is when, like, Michelle was like, if you get me killed. I was laughing my ass off the whole time.
Right, Michelle was like, if you get me killed, I was like, bitch, there's 5 of us here. If they focus you...
See, I don't know when this Pyke became a problem. Like, I know he's 8 and 4, I get it, but like, you watch me just melt his health. So I don't understand. I really just don't understand this game. I've never done that well and just lost that hard. Because really, the game itself wasn't even close. This Amumu chased us for years. And I flashed, thinking he was gonna hit me, and I flashed into Ezreal's ult.
I legitimately, like, tried to stop him, too. I was like, I'm unsure about
This
why
Ezreal has 0 kills, 7 deaths, and 1 assist. As a
And,
lane,
surprise, surprise, he ain't gonna get no more.
like,
That shit's stupid.
as a lane, Ezreal and Leona are 0, 10, and 1.
Damn.
Shut down. Shut down. Red team has slain the dragon.
Seeing they got another dragon.
The sad part is that, like, I just want to know how to fight Pyke. Because that just, it isn't even like anything they're like, oh, you just countered, what's his name? Or like, it isn't like he has anything that's like specifically countered me. It was just,
No,
he
he's
did
just
Pyke thing.
he just has
and-
that much damage, and it, even if you'd have beat him in the early game, it wouldn't have mattered in the late game because he's still playing Pyke. Like, I promise you, if this Ezreal had ever landed an ability, he would have done damage too. Not because he was fed. Nigga's 0-8. But he's Ezreal. And the game went on longer than 35 minutes. Some champions just have that. And Kai'Sa does too. But, like, the one thing Kai'Sa can't do is protect herself.
Red team has slain Baron Nashor.
Yo, like the first descent into hell. And they
Like,
let's just take
I
the
would,
ass.
I would try that, Sable. I would, like, if you see Pyke on the enemy team, even if we think he's gonna be support, just go ahead and grab a red trinket at the start of the game. You can always switch it.
It would have been super useful this game too, because then I could just, in my meantime, be like, well, let's just wander the jungle, see what's happening with these
Right.
shrooms.
Like that would be my biggest suggestion. Other than that, just like try to stay behind minions. Even if he goes invisible, just go stand next to the minions and make it hard for him to get an angle on you.
Mm.
Like if you're right next to a minion, even if he had he'd have to literally walk all the way behind you. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, those are the only two things I can tell you. Other than that, by the time we got to this point, he just did damage because he was Pyke. Honestly, like... And you see me getting CC'd out the ass.
And niggas just walked away clean.
Yeah. Like... We needed to focus Pyke a lot earlier, and... Like... I needed someone between me and, you know, Leona, Pyke, and Amumu. There was just too much CC for me to deal with on this team. And she ulted the Leona.
Killing
Like... And then Pyke killed her. That right there, alone,
shut down.
that one interaction where... Here. I don't know if you know what Visol does.
I don't.
Okay, we're gonna watch this. This one interaction sums up the entire game. This thing where she goes in and knocks someone up and then slams them down, this is her ult. Right there, that sums up the entire game. And see, there he goes. Now he's gonna go back in. Also, those team mushrooms are getting hella annoying. There was a moment when I thought about just keep pushing, and this might have been it. I think this was it, because we killed Pyke here. Yeah. Because Ezreal backed, but Ezreal couldn't do anything. Part of me feels like Michelle and I should have just kept pushing. But we backed off after we got the inhibitor. Like, they're not up for another... Well, Leona's up in like 3 seconds, I guess. And she's got a ton of CC. I'm trying to look for a way we could have won this game. This is the only good thing Vi did all game. See, it was like through my barrier and everything.
Right. I was looking for that is.
I know, but he managed to blink away. Why is Vi not fighting Teemo? She actually chased him all the way out there. Sable, I feel like you already know this, but I'm frustrated, so I'm gonna say it. If you're ever defending a tower against someone, let them walk up to the tower and then fight them there. Don't chase them halfway up the lane. Like, let the tower do the work for you.
I don't know what that Ezreal was doing. That nigga was like, I'm gonna go fight that dude in the jungle. I was like, you are 0-10, my dude. They'll be like,
They are 0-17-6 as a lane. They still have 0 kills as a lane.
I
That's so
hate him
stupid.
so much. So fucking much. He's like, the really fucked up part is that he's like down in farm, but he has 15 kills.
And he doesn't need farm, because every time he gets a kill with his ult, he gets double the gold you should theoretically get from a kill. If he kills someone with his ult, he gets 600 gold instead of 300 gold. It was designed so that he could give his ADC the gold.
Why did he not run away?
He thought he could kill me, I guess. I don't know. He got my Guardian Angel, so he did what he came to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to catch you up. Meanwhile, Darius is like feeding Pyke because he wanted to kill the 0-11 Ezreal. Like, that is so frustrating to watch these people like, oh, I'm gonna fight this person or I'm gonna fight that person, and then Pyke just comes in and kills them.
I literally just wanted to kill Pyke almost every single time, but that nigga just...
That's all we had to do. That was literally all we had to do, was kill Pyke. And then they got this Baron. Did that Pyke have... Oh, he had an Edge of Night. That's what it is. I shouldn't have ulted there. I should have saved my ult for Pyke. Because I didn't even get him right away. Yeah, and then Amumu's AP was just insane. And she ulted the Amumu. And then Pyke kills her. Promise he kills her.
I don't know how... Why did he walk through the thing?
Because he procced his Edge of Night.
Oh.
His Edge of Night is like a Banshee's Veil. It was literally this Pyke and this Amumu the whole game, and I was so frustrated. And I had to keep doing this every 4 seconds.
Red team has slain Baron Nashor.
Like, they just kept up the pressure and we couldn't do anything. I wanted to believe we could come back and win this game. I kept waiting for the team fight that we could just push in and win.
Turret has been destroyed.
Right.
Probably shouldn't have ulted for that either, but I was a little irritated at that Vi. See, and they're just CCing me while everyone else... I don't know what this Vi is doing. She ulted the wrong person for like the 5th time. I haven't seen her ult the Pyke yet.
MVP goes to myself. Despite the fact that I died, she at least turned around. She was like, "Oh yeah, I'll save Sable," and then Sable died to what's his name, Chemo in a bush.
And then here comes a Mumu. Yep.
Red team double kill. Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
And this Teemo just kept standing there.
Just watching, waiting.
Yeah, no, that's all he had to do. He even killed Michelle with this at one point. And she ulted the Ezreal. And then Pyke killed her. That literally you could sum up the entire game. Darius and or Vi kills wrong person, dies to Pyke.
He really ain't frightened.
Yeah, no, he's trying. He thinks we're gonna push out, and he's gonna backdoor us. Is what he's waiting for.
That man patient as fuck.
Yeah, like I said, he sits there for a while, and eventually he kills Michelle.
I'd be like, all that for one kill?
Well, no. Again, he wants us to push out so that he can backdoor us. If we leave the base, essentially what he's going to do is go push in and win the game.
Okay.
It wasn't just to kill Michelle. That just happened to be the result that came about. Where did a Mumu get a triple? He just got it. He just got it right there in front of us. Okay. Yeah, we know he's there. I like how I'm talking to the pings now. I think this is the moment where he kills Michelle. I tried to hit him with my W because it would reveal him. Yeah, this is it. Oh, maybe she didn't die. Or maybe she stepped on that last shroom. Maybe. Yeah, see? I can still kill Pyke at this point in the game. I don't know what's happening. Oh, he came back for her, that's right.
He said, "What's up, bitch?" At this point, Leona has a kill.
But not Ezreal. 1 and 25 they are, Sable.
They looking like two supports in bot lane.
Yeah, except for Ezreal also only has 3 assists.
You right.
But this Pyke, man, I'm telling you. Pyke and a Mumu. I'm amazed we got the dragons we got. We didn't get any Rift Heralds or any Barons. Or we did get... No. Did we get a Rift Herald? Was this the game where someone just dropped the Rift Herald and Michelle was complaining because it just walked down the lane and they killed it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Technically, it had to because it's the literal only game.
Oh, that's right. We had trouble even getting into the game.
Yeah. I wish I could crazy. But I tried. I really tried to fight Leona as well.
I don't know how that hit you. Yeah, she just has too much CC. Like, she's a CC machine. And then Teemo's just pushing top.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know what that was bad. Look at go mad as fuck. He ran the fuck up out of there. He's been good for Teemo. Dang, but it wasn't even him.
No, he died on the shrooms because he chased the Teemo. Like, I'm serious. These two were literal trash. I could not make up for their stupidity, and God help me, I tried. We had the CC to deal with this Pyke, and they refused to use it. Or at least, they refused to use it on Pyke. Yeah, this was the point where it was over.
Is out of this world.
We got his Guardian Angel too, and I got out with almost full health. But like, they just kept fighting instead of backing up. And then Darius goes in and tries to fight. Like, at no point did Vi or Darius do anything to protect me.
Oh, this is terrible. This is some disrespectful ass shit.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
But it is what it is. It's not that bad of a game. It just... Looking back on it, at least now I understand it.
No, I get you.